The valley of Elah stretches out, a vibrant tapestry of green and gold under the watchful sun. Two armies face each other, a palpable tension hanging heavy in the air. Fear etches deep lines into the faces of the soldiers, a silent testament to the dread that consumes them. Morale crumbles, leaving the Israelite soldiers paralyzed by the looming threat. The air crackles with anticipation, a storm of conflict ready to break. In the valley of Elah, a formidable figure begins to emerge from the ranks of the Philistine army, his entrance echoing with impending doom. Clad in gleaming armor, Goliath stands as a symbol of war, his very presence a chilling declaration of the conflict to come. He brandishes a spear, its size as daunting as the warrior himself, ready to strike fear into the hearts of any who dare to challenge him. The air crackles with tension as Goliath surveys the battlefield, his gaze promising a brutal confrontation. His silhouette against the vast landscape serves as a stark reminder of the overwhelming odds facing those who oppose him. Goliath's imposing figure looms, a living embodiment of power and a harbinger of the battle about to unfold. In the valley of Elah, Goliath's towering presence dominates the landscape, his challenge echoing like thunder. I challenge the ranks of Israel this day. Give me a man, that we may fight together. The Israelite army stands frozen, a sea of faces paralyzed by fear and disbelief. King Saul watches helplessly, his face a mask of frustration as his army falters. The hills amplify Goliath's challenge, each word a hammer blow against God's people's resolve. In the vast expanse of the shepherd's field, a young figure watches over his flock with quiet assurance. The sun bathes the field as David surveys his father's sheep, his small stature belying a heart full of courage. A gentle breeze rustles through the grass as David moves among the sheep, his presence a comforting reassurance to the flock. The sheep graze peacefully, their soft bleating filling the air as David keeps a watchful eye. In the distance, the horizon stretches endlessly as David embraces his role as protector of the flock. The field is quiet and serene, reflecting the peaceful harmony between the young shepherd and his sheep. In the tranquil shepherd's field, a tawny lion erupts from the brush, its predatory gaze locking onto David's defenseless flock. Armed only with his staff and sling, David meets the savage threat head-on, his courage shining brighter than the midday sun. With nimble footwork, David evades the lion's furious assault, countering with a precise strike from his staff. Victorious, David raises his face to the heavens, offering a silent prayer of gratitude for the strength and deliverance granted. In the sun-drenched field, David's flock graze, unaware of the looming danger. A monstrous bear erupts from the woods, its predatory gaze set on the vulnerable sheep. David confronts the massive beast, sling in hand, his resolve echoing in the quiet field. With unwavering faith, David launches a stone, striking the bear and protecting his flock. Under the relentless sun, the valley of Elah stretches out, baking in the heat. David, a young shepherd, treads along a path, his steps measured and steady. In the far distance, the Israelite army stands as a silent, watchful presence. He carries a sack filled with bread and cheese. Dust dances around David's feet as he enters the valley of Elah, the army's camp, a stark contrast to the serene landscape. A low, menacing roar vibrates through the air, a guttural challenge that shakes the very ground. David moves toward the sound, his path leading him deeper into the heart of the army's camp. Goliath's taunts echo across the valley, a chilling reminder of the looming threat. David's expression hardens with indignation, his eyes blazing with righteous anger. I am indignant that Goliath defies the armies of the living God. In the sun-drenched valley of Elah, dust swirls around David as he confronts his brother's disdain. Go back to the sheep, boy. This is no place for you. His brothers sneer dismissively. David stands defiant against their scorn, his youthful face hardening with resolve. David's voice rings out, challenging their doubt. Is there not a cause? Sunlight floods the tent, casting light on the worried faces of the soldiers. Amidst the fear, David stands with youthful resolve before King Saul. Saul eyes David with doubt, questioning his readiness. You are but a boy. Goliath is a seasoned warrior. David's youthful defiance rings through the tent. God has protected me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear. He will protect me from this Philistine. In the sunlit tent, Saul gestures grandly, a king offering his protection. David stands before Saul, his youthful determination, a stark contrast to the king's imposing figure. Saul presents his gleaming armor to David. Take my armor, David. It will protect you against the Philistine. David struggles with the oversized armor, the weight and size overwhelming him. I am grateful, but I cannot wear these. I am not used to them. David makes a firm decision. I must rely on my own skills and faith. In the sun-drenched valley of Elah, David kneels by a stream, his movements measured and deliberate. He carefully selects 5 smooth stones, each a silent promise of the battle to come. With his shepherd's bag now laden, David rises, his grip firm on the sling. David, resolute and focused, strides toward Goliath. In the valley of Elah, Goliath towers over David, his eyes blazing with contempt as he mocks the young boy's audacity. David stands firm, his gaze unwavering, a beacon of courage amidst Goliath's towering shadow. Goliath sneers. You dare face me, boy? A mere child, armed with nothing but a stick? David's voice rings out with unwavering conviction. I come to you in the name of the Lord of Heaven's armies, the God of Israel, whom you have defied. In the valley of Elah, youthful David bursts forward with unmatched zeal, a beacon of hope against looming despair. Goliath, the giant, stands stunned by David's unexpected advance. David's speed unsettles the giant, challenging his assumptions of battle. The giant's confidence cracks, revealing a flicker of doubt in the face of youthful courage. A moment of disbelief hangs in the air as the impossible unfolds before the giant's very eyes. In the vast valley of Elah, David prepares his sling. He loads a stone, readying himself for the task ahead. With focused determination, David steadies his aim. The sling whips through the air as the stone is released. The stone hurtles forward, a blur against the open sky. The valley echoes with the sound of the stone's departure. In the valley of Elah, a stone hurtles towards its colossal target with deadly accuracy. The stone finds its mark, striking Goliath squarely in the forehead. Goliath reels from the impact, his massive frame faltering. His eyes glaze over as the world spins, the giant's strength failing him. With a deafening thud, Goliath crashes to the earth, his fall shaking the very ground. The giant lies motionless, his shadow cast long across the valley. In the valley of Elah, the army roars in disbelief, witnessing David's impossible triumph. A wave of astonishment sweeps through the ranks, their cheers echoing across the battlefield. Their faces reflect a mixture of awe and jubilation. The impossible has become reality. The valley reverberates with the sound of victory. In the valley of Elah, David stands as a beacon of resolve, his shadow casting over the fallen Goliath. A hush falls over the valley, broken only by the faint songs of distant birds. The colossal form of Goliath lies prone, defeated, and still, beneath David's imposing presence. David's youthful face hardens with quiet determination, a testament to unwavering faith. In this moment, David embodies the triumph of faith over insurmountable odds, his presence commanding and serene. David, a young warrior with divine purpose, retrieves Goliath's massive sword from the battlefield. A victorious roar rips through the valley as David raises the colossal blade high above his head. With a final, decisive act, David severs the giant's head, the blade flashing in the sunlight. David hoists the dripping head of Goliath, a gruesome trophy symbolizing God's ultimate power over all. In the valley of Elah, the Philistine army turns into a rout, their lines breaking under the weight of defeat. Panic spreads like wildfire as soldiers discard their weapons and armor, desperate to escape the battlefield. Chariots crash into one another, adding to the chaos as the once proud army descends into a sea of fleeing men. Dust and sand kick up from the ground as the Philistines surge forward, their retreat a chaotic stampede. The Valley of Elah becomes a stage for their humiliation. Their armor glints under the sun as they throw it off, a symbol of their shattered might. The Valley of Elah transforms into a battleground as the army charges forward, a relentless force. They sweep across the valley, a relentless tide of soldiers. The Philistines scatter before them, their ranks broken by the Israelite onslaught. Victory surges as the Israelite army claims the battlefield. The valley echoes with the sounds of triumph. The Valley of Elah bursts into vibrant celebration as the God's people erupt in cheers and dance. David is lifted high above the crowd, a symbol of triumph and hope. The sun bathes the scene in golden light, blessing the joyous celebration. Israelite people dance in circles, their laughter echoing through the valley. Banners wave and instruments play, filling the air with music and merriment. David returns to the shepherd's field, the bleating of sheep a stark reminder of the life he left behind. The weight of battle lingers in his gaze, a somber echo in the golden field. He moves among the flock, his strength now tempered with the knowledge of what he has done. Beneath the sun's harsh light, a new dawn rises within him, forever changing the shepherd. In the sun-drenched landscapes of Israel, a young girl stands resolute, facing down school bullies with unwavering courage. A single mother battles fiercely for her children's future, her face a testament to relentless determination. Amidst the trials of a debilitating illness, an individual's unyielding spirit shines as a beacon of hope. Each story, subtly interwoven, echoes the indomitable courage of David, resonating across the landscape. In the Valley of Elah, David stands ready on the battlefield. A young figure, yet a beacon of courage, faces the looming conflict. He embodies the spirit of generations, armed with faith. The power of belief radiates from him, a light against the darkness. He prepares to confront the impossible, his faith unwavering. The valley watches as the power of belief prepares to overcome any obstacle.